All right. Welcome back to more FLA Homes. If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian Clay. Alongside me is one of our rock stars on the squad, the Wesley Chapel or the San Antonio King. Corey, how are you, brother? Oh, I had to have
Doing good, my
known.
man. How are you?
You got to warn me when you get new props in, man. You can't just pop those up on me.
Hey, man.
During rehearsal, you got
Sometimes
to
it's a
let me
good thing
know.
to have. Hey, that's from one of our clients as a closing gift. So they were
Oh man,
thoughtful enough. They said, "Hey, we want to get you this. We thought of you when we saw it, and we want to see it in the video." So I had to bring it on for them.
love it, love it. Um, Update on the lagoons. Like I feel like it's
We're
full
back.
circle. We've covered every single piece of ground that we can in the greater Tampa
Yeah.
area. Obviously, we push into Orlando as well. But circling back to the lagoons, I want to get a full update on what the heck is happening in specifically the Mirada Lagoon. Talk to us.
I mean, Marada is still kicking it hard over here. It's kind of like they're moving into the second phase of what began a few years ago. So we have Lennar opening up a new section of their 55 plus active adult that's going to be right on the lagoon. So you're going to have some lagoon front homes for the active adult people that like to hang out and like to party. You're going to be right there on the beach. And then we also got DRB has come back with their townhomes, the ones that they were selling before in Epperson. Similar floor plans are going to be provided, and again, you're going to see beautiful lagoon front homes from DRB over here.
Yeah.
DR Horton's kind of finishing up their single families. They still got some villas in there. DR Horton actually still has townhomes left in Epperson. It's kind of like the last thing that we have at the other lagoon as well. And then we have Casa Fresca Homes and Homes by West Bay, which are just opened up a new section. And that's what you're actually going to be seeing today, as one of our clients just went under contract there on a beautiful new home from Casa Fresca.
Yeah. So you actually live in Epperson, right?
Yes.
I don't even know if I should say that. People are probably going to see you start taking pictures,
Hey, I
paparazzi
see
and
I
stuff.
see our clients all around town, man.
Like, how is Epperson stacking up to Marada? Like, Marada was this lagoon with one wish, one dream, right? Like, oh,
You're
one
right.
day, and then Epperson
Yeah.
was the one that actually filled up. Like, really, like, what are we seeing? Are we seeing? Is it like one big community, or is it like those guys over there, us over here?
They feel pretty seamless because the north end of Epperson flows right into the Marada Lagoon. So they're pretty seamless as a neighborhood. You see people going to each other, will go to each other's Publixes. Like I'll go up to Marada Publix on one day and then maybe they come down here, each other's lagoons. So you can kind of see people going back and forth. One thing I think is a deciding factor for a lot of people looking into these communities is the school district. The school district does change between the communities. So it's not as simple as just popping in the one, you're going to get the same result when you're having kids that are in K through 12. There are some new schools coming. Pasco does also have that choice schooling as well. So there's different options when you're looking at the school districts for each community, but it is a huge factor in what we've seen from our clients when they're deciding should I go with Epperson or Marada.
So today we're going to be focusing a little bit on the Homes by West Bay, the Casa Fresco, which is on your screen, right? Like baby brother
Hmm.
on the left hand side, big brother on the right hand side. But
Yes.
we're starting, like you mentioned, even between the lagoons, like very seamless. We're starting to see it kind of merge within each other, and it's almost a better deal to go. I hate to say it, like we love Homes by West Bay, but man, they're putting some great finishes. I mean, look at the ceiling tiles or the roof tiles that you're getting on these Casa Fresca homes.
Yes, so we've talked about that. Buying a Casa Fresca home in this community is great, and you're going to see from our home buyer, they're going to be looking across the street at $1 million home by West Bay homes. So it's a good option to buy these homes at the price point when they're also selling $1 million homes within the same community, and also just the aesthetic of the neighborhood between the two different builders is it's a seamless kind of feeling when you drive in here. But I'm glad you brought these two builders up being the same. It's something we've mentioned on our last inspection, and it was our inspection report. How does that come into play when a company has a luxury brand and then you know a more affordable brand on the other side of the road? We see it as a benefit to you if you're buying the Casa Fresco home brand. Where like you're getting the luxury companies, all of their architects, you're getting the vendors that they use, so the same teams that they use for the title and lenders and everything else.
This is Casa
So
that
you're
I'm looking at.
buying.
This looks
This is
good.
Casa Fresca Homes, man. This is, doesn't it look good? They brought the bold product. You got tile roofs, you got pavers, driveways. Look at the homes on the screen. The exterior is beautiful. And check out this one. Actually available right now on the market. It's on a beautiful lot. You got a couple pond views in the background. So if you want a water view, this is going to give you a few of those, but also some open acres of conservation and protected wetland where there will never be a home site here. This is
Yeah.
all protected land.
Man, I
So it's
would
a
imagine
great
tough
lot,
to find in the lagoons, right? Like there's going to be a lot
tough
of
to
back to
find.
back homes.
Finding a view with that much open land behind you is difficult in the lagoon, but it's available right now on a great deal for the floor plan that we're going to show at the end of the video because our client just went under contract for the same floor plan. But he was introduced to this one by the sales rep as the best deal in the community. It's got the most incentives, it's got a great rate. You know, our client was kind of half in, half out, but we kept searching because you know what? He just didn't want to be on the water.
Yeah.
So we said, "Do you have this somewhere else? You know, where we can?" Oh yeah, right across the street over here at a more affordable price. We ended up getting a better deal, and I would like you to notice because you're really good at you're observant when it comes to these videos. I don't know how you DJ, talk, and then watch the video at the same time. But you're like, oh, I just noticed in that pantry that thing. So I want to see if you can notice what we got added on into this home as a deal that you wouldn't, I guess, see in every new builder process that we go through. But we were able to work with the builder to get some good additions to the home, get a good incentive, a great interest rate buy down, which is good to him. But also, most importantly, I think what we're going to discuss today, it was a client that was selling a home in another state
Yeah.
and moving here. And how do I handle selling a home, buying a new construction home, lining up the timing for both of those? And it's all case by case. So we work through your situation to figure out what is going to work best for you. And that was kind of what was able to us to move forward on this deal was can we sell the home there and buy it here? Yes, let's jump on this deal right now.
So we're gonna tour the home. I assume it's gonna be my first tour of it. People, you
Yeah,
probably like they set this up. He already knows what's in the home. We'll see. I'll probably be
doesn't.
wrong. But until
Yep.
we get there, let's talk about that because a lot of people have these home to sell contingencies wherever it's at. We get them all the time, even in the same cities, right? I'm moving from Orlando to Orlando, but I got to upgrade my home, but I have a home to sell. Man, what are the struggles that we run into with those types of scenarios, right? Like one of them would be your home, you fall in love with the home, let's say in Florida, and you live, let's
Mhm.
say Chicago or wherever, and your home in Chicago just can't sell, but you're in love with this home and the builder's like, you got to buy it right now. Like that right there would put you in a pinch.
Of course. So, first of all, where do you get the money to buy this home if you still own a home?
Yeah.
So, people run right into that. How do you line up timing? I got to sell the home to get the money to buy this home. So, how do I work through that? There's a ton of different lender questions that can come into play. Do you have a job that's in state? Is your job going to let you work remotely? So we really find that selling your home in another state can seem difficult, but we do have methods that we can use and that we work through to make sure that you're able to line up buying a home here and selling your home. And I think most importantly, we like to see can you qualify for both homes?
Yes. Yeah.
We don't
That has
want
to
you to
be.
carry two mortgages, but in our buyer situation, we went that route. He was able to qualify for both homes. And then we were able to work with the builder to push his closing date further out so that he has time to sell his home in another state a few more months before he can close on his home here. And he knows that he'll have enough time to be able to get that done.
I must
So that
add,
was one
difficult to do. Difficult to do.
difficult to do.
Mr. Builder, can you push it? I know you need to close on this month. Can I push it out? That is not easy to do. So you did something, some sort of sweet talking there.
Yes. So we were expected to close in an April timeframe and we asked to push it out into May. How did that affect our buyer? Now, I don't know if a lot of people know when you close on a home in Florida, your first mortgage payment is 30 days from the next first of the month. So if it's the 5th of April, the next first would be May 1st, 30 days from then, June. So you almost have like a 2 month time period between that mortgage payment. So if we push the date out, we push this mortgage out into another month, into July, which would give us now effectively from going under contract April till July to sell a home before his first mortgage payment on the new home here in Florida. And with that time frame, he feels comfortable of getting the home off the market and in the other state.
What's well, this is a tandem garage. It looks really, really nice here.
Boom,
So three
sneaky
cars.
tandem three garage, right? So up front, you see two. You come in, you got a whole nother space for a car, a fridge, maybe some weights. I think that might work for our client. He's our military client, so thank you again for your service, sir. But
Absolutely.
yes, it's maybe a little gym right here as well. So I mean, it's a great amount of space, which is sneaky in this community that you can still get some 3-car garages with the Casa Fresca product, and it's on a 50-foot lot.
That's the
Normally, you
thing.
need a 60-foot lot to get
Yes.
the 3-car. You still have it in this home. 5 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, almost 3,200 square feet. You can see that they've done some upgrades with like the little the nook when you come in, the countertop space, the LVP floors. You're gonna see throughout the home. If you didn't already notice, you got the blinds installed, not always offered by the builder, something we had to negotiate as part of our deal. But to move forward on this home, that was something that we knew could work for our client to move forward on the product. He's
Man,
going to have to do some upgrades in the home. So he
it,
wants to make sure he got everything he could up front.
It looks good. I love the cabinetry.
It's
I like
great.
the open space. This doesn't look like Casa to me. Now, I understand what their Bold series
Hmm.
looks like. Anytime I think of their Bold series, because they have it like in Winter Haven, we've helped a few people out.
Right.
We've helped people
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Marada too. I always think of the
Hmm.
backsplash inside of the bathrooms. It's like the wavy white backsplash that they use. That's the first thing that pops out. But
Yep.
just the floor plan in general, it feels like a Pulte home to me for some reason. Like they've really upgraded it.
No, I like that analogy actually. It does feel like a Pulte home, big open spaces, got the 8 foot slider and the 8 foot front door. So it gets a little bit bigger feel. But most importantly, I think for the person that purchased this home, we looked at homes that cost a little bit more, that had more upgrades like the Pulte homes, the West Bay homes. But this was a home that was in the right community, had the right layout and floor plan. And now he has the additional funds to add on to this home, and he's talking adding in a gourmet kitchen, redoing the
Wow.
countertops, extending the patio, finishing lofts, like doing a lot of finishes and upgrades, extending the owner suite bathroom shower, like tons of things that he's now has the money to save and get into this home at a more affordable price. Because when you go up to the higher tier builders, you're paying the markups for the floors, the gourmets, everything else that we kind of just spoke of. If you're willing to do it on your own, we know a ton of vendors that can help you, and we just went on our blue tape walk through this home. The construction manager also knew a ton of vendors, electricians. He's like, I got a whole list of people too. So the client was like, hey, I'll take them from both of you, send me everyone you got, and I can do anything I need to within this home, and even finish the backyard. Is like we were just looking there. I know the grass looks a little beat up, but there's different ways to
You know what
invigorate
I
that when
noticed
you
back
move in
there
the
is fully
home.
fenced in.
Hey man, how many people out here are buying new construction homes that are fully fenced in?
Usually
I'm
the
just
builder
saying.
doesn't do that unless there's
They
like an
don't.
exterior wall, like that exiting the
Hmm.
community or something. And they still won't even fence in the side. The sides are fenced in. That's what makes it pop. So it's not the next necessarily that back fence. Sometimes they'll do that. It's fully fenced in. It looks like somebody's already moved into the home.
So we haven't even closed on the home yet, but yes, we were able to negotiate getting the fence done on the sides for this lot right here. They have provided the lots all the way through the interior of the homes on the interior side of the street. So there is the fence going through the middle of your yards,
Right.
but we were able to negotiate them finishing the sides, adding the gate along with the blinds, fridge. You
Oh,
saw the
that's
huge
big.
fridge with the freezer on the bottom, washer and dryer. We got everything in this deal that we wanted, along with negotiating the price and increasing the incentives for the closing costs.
Now, negotiating with it, by the way, before you talk to the builder, reach out to us. Send us an email, team@morefla.com, or you could text this
Hmm.
number. Can they call that number too, Corey?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Text or call it. Yep.
Call the number. Corey might pick up for you. But yeah, that's before you
I
talk to
will.
the builder, make sure you reach out to us. How is the negotiating process with Casa? And I don't know if it's different from Homes by West Bay. Obviously, we've helped quite a bit of people with both of them, but do you get pushback? Do you
Hey,
have like an agent that you go to for all of your business with them?
so I think a lot of our clients are seeing that all of the Casa Fresca sales agents are really good. They're very easy to work with. They have a different approach to selling these homes, where you find if you're going from builder to builder, that can be very salesy, kind of buy mine over here, buy this. Casa's more of, do you like our product? How can we help you? So yes, we have really good relationships with agents in this community and communities all around Tampa. And I think even in the first quarter of this year, we put probably 4 or 5 people under contract with Casa Fresca Homes from Tampa all the way through Polk County. So negotiating with them has been great as well. They're a local builder. We always talk about how we can get kind of quicker responses
Yeah.
from the builder
They're able to
when
do
they're
exactly what you're.
local.
This Bold series is the perfect example of the benefit of having them local, right? There is no company
Yes.
that is going to just elevate from level 1 to level, just throw in a level 2 like that because they felt like they
Oh
needed
yeah.
it. And that's kind of what I feel like these finishes are. No way, no way. But because they're local, the chain of command is a lot lower. Like they can just respond to what the market needs.
That's a great way to depict what the Bolt Series is. That came from all the feedback from the sales agent saying, hey, our buyers are saying that we wish we didn't have carpet in the living room. We're offering carpet everywhere. We need to
Yeah.
take it out. So they created a whole new tier of their product to provide this to the Florida market. And it really has started to sell and take off, especially in an area like Marada, where they're selling, like we said, across the street, $1 million homes as well. So you can get a more affordable home, low 500,000, low 600s for their top floor plan and for the most square footage. So we've really seen this bold series. Look at the showers. They're now
Yeah.
doing tile all the way up. Shower niches. They're doing some glassed in on the owner suite. It's a really good product, and working with them has been awesome, including the lenders as well. We do a lot of business with one of the lenders from Guarantee Rate, and he works with us in the resale market as well.
Yeah.
So the whole team, the whole process of working with this builder, it can be very simple. And really, that's what it's meant to be. It's meant to be super simple. You come in, they've decided all the finishes, they pick the floor plan, the lot. You just make your deposit, sign a contract, you pay the rest at closing. That's the process right there with Casa Fresco.
I just looked in the backyard. So like, here's my thing. I did notice that the yard was fully fenced in, but is it
Mhm.
just the neighbors got their side fences done, so this home is like has the benefit of having it fully fenced in, or did they just add those fences in?
No, there was no fences on either side of the property, either
Dude, that's
home.
not no. Negotiating a fence is like negotiating a screened-in lanai.
It's
Like they just
gold.
don't do
It's
it.
gold.
Yeah, they just
They
don't
don't
do it.
offer it, right? But in this case,
Oh,
with
look at the
certain
soaking tub. This looks good.
circumstances, hey, Kaz, look at the shower too, man. I hope you're ready for beach season because you can see everything in this shower right here. But it's a pretty shower and it's a very pretty tub. It's open. There's a window, so it's bright. It feels airy and spacious.
Yeah.
It's a really nice setup for the bathroom, and definitely a floor plan that our buyer was very interested in. And I'm glad we were able to find him the right home within the community where we could really lean on the builder to get the most out of the deal. And that's what it came down to, a home, like I said, where the sales agent's like, this one over here, it's the best lot. It's got, let's show this. Kind of let the other one slip by, but we were able to get the most out of the other home site in the community. So sometimes it takes a little bit of digging and trying to see what we're able to do, but we have to go analyze every situation with the community, with the builder, and with our buyers' purchase power to get into this home. And then we can start putting together our offers to put our buyers in the best position to buy it.
Talk to us about this home that you said was available that we passed on, or our client passed on. You
Yeah.
don't have to tell us. I don't know. You tell us what you're allowed to tell us. This one doesn't look like it's fully
Yeah.
fenced in. Is it? No. Is it? Yeah.
No, it's not. So this, no, if you go back a little bit further, this is our current home under contract, but it's the same exterior. So when you
Oh,
see it, you
true.
might not even it's coming
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
right there. Yep. So
Yeah.
yes, that home is available. You'll see that the neighbors have moved in to the homes on the side, but there's still no fence.
Gotcha.
They won't fence the back of the property that is open to water conservation. They really do it to help sell the homes when they are on the interior lot. So you don't walk out to view a home. You look right into a neighbor's, you already feel like, it doesn't, this may not be the home I want, but having the fence there is a huge bonus when you're buying on the inside of the community.
So that's the
But you'll
same
notice the
exact
other
floor
lot,
plan.
no fences. Same exact floor plan, different exteriors. The builders will add different elevations to the home so that they don't have the same feel every time you're driving down the street and you see the floor plan. But yes, same exact floor plan we just walked through, and it is coming at a huge deal. The Casa Fresca reps have called me and said, hey, we want sales, we want deals. Bring us some deals, bring us some offers. Let's try to negotiate. And I think we're able to show you that we were able to get something done after those calls that they made to us. They're motivated to sell. So yeah, definitely a builder I would be interested in if I'm looking to buy a home in the Wesley Chapel, the Zephyr Hills area.
I should have been paying attention to when you were presenting there. So this one that's available right now versus the one that our client has under contract.
Yep.
Is there a big gap in the price point just because of this lot right here,
Not
or
not super significant. No, they've reduced the price of this home a lot already, and I like we said, we know they're motivated to get some
okay,
sales,
that's what I
so
want
we
to know.
could
Okay, cool.
definitely find we can find a good deal on this home right now. It's been waiting for someone to buy it, and we've shown several clients through this home. And a funny story is we were showing one of our clients in this neighborhood uh that home, and the buyer that we're showing that's under contract now ran into us at the same time because he was driving through on another day because
He's
he
like,
was
hey, hey,
really
hey,
interested. So our
didn't I
clients,
say
yeah,
I
we
wanted
ran
to look at
into
that
him with
home?
our other clients. And I was like, we're not going to sell it, we're not selling it. But just shows you that, like, hey, we are showing people these homes. They are on the top of our list when you come to tour the area and you want to find some value and a little bit higher interior upgrade packages. Like, Casa Fresca is a great neighborhood to look at right here, and especially the Homes by West Bay. If you're interested in their product, it's beautiful in this community, but we also take people that want the Homes by West Bay product and show them other communities
Yes.
where they sell it, and it's much more affordable, sometimes a third less than what you can get for here in Marada.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, and we say it all the time, we don't work for the builder. We're talking
Hmm.
and we're smiling and we're talking about the deals and how they call us and say, we're motivated. Even though we have those great relationships, we do not
Yeah,
work for or represent the builder. Hence the reason Corey's saying we have clients that are looking at Homes by West Bay and here, and we still go and show them other areas and other locations and even comparable builders that aren't even the same builder. That is our job, to get you the best deal. Now, you may say that you want, and Corey just hopped off the screen, you want to stick in Marada. Sometimes we use that as a negotiating tactic. Are you there with us, Corey? Okay, you blacked out for a
I
second.
am. I'm back.
But before we wrap everything up, how I would explain Casa in Marada, especially with the level 2 finishes that they're offering, it's one of the more appealing builders in Marada because you can catch yourself spending a little bit of money when you get into Marada, right? You start to get
Yeah,
into those nice
of
homes and you're
course.
like, okay, cool, I'm spending a lot of money. You can get a nice
Yep.
home on a nice lot, probably for a solid price point, with Casa Fresca. Now, in your mind, is there another comparable builder inside of Marada that you're like, hey, if you want something that's nice, level 2-ish, but you don't want to break the bank, is there any other builder in there that you would like say
That's
say
kind of
like
where
could compete?
Casa Fresca, they're setting themselves apart in that sense.
Yeah.
They're right in that middle tier kind of upgrade package and price point. You can get a DR Horton at their highest level of upgrade in this community, which I would say is just one small step below the Casa Fresca.
Yeah.
And then everything else is going to be the DRB or the Homes by West Bay. So you're talking
Takes a jump.
over in the,
I know.
like, takes a big jump. So Casa Fresca really does hit that middle price point, and with
What about
their
Miranda?
willingness
Is
to
Miranda
negotiate
still
right
out there?
now. Get it? They're not. They're done selling. They're selling townhomes now,
That was
just
fast.
the townhomes. So we have Miranda townhomes, we got Lennar townhomes, we got the 55 plus by Lennar, DRB's luxury townhomes that are going to be waterfront, just starting to take off. I think a lot of people are going to be very interested in those. They gives you a single family kind of home feeling. Some of them have 3 levels to them. So there's some cool options to get into this beautiful lagoon community and all of the growth. A lot of what you just seen on the screen is all the commercial stuff that's coming down the street on State Road 56 right there. They've opened up the access to the highway. So you're really finding a lot of people moving in here that are working in the hospitals in Wesley Chapel and are just taking, a 10 or 15-minute drive to work from there.
Very, very nice. If anybody wants any piece of information, whether it's on the lagoons or surrounding areas, you just send us a text or email or even call. And we'll be able to get you anything that you want. You want these personalized videos, whether they're drone shots, driving tours, that is what we do. I promise you, we bring the value. Oh, by the way, with the
Yeah.
home that we helped our clients with, builder paid our fees.
All free of charge to our client. The best part of the whole process.
Cool. You have anything else for them before we hop off?
No, man, we gotta get like you. We gotta get back out to Lagoon. We gotta
Yeah.
get the golf cart. We got
I
some more
do want to do
clients
that.
that have closed in there. We need another Lagoon day on the golf cart.
With Laguna Bumba, do we got to bring him?
Lagoon.
Laguna Bumba.
He's gonna be Laguna Bamba. He's coming for sure. He's got to be there.
There's only one way to get good footage. You got to
Oh
bring
man,
Laguna Bumba.
Laguna
Okay, cool.
Bamba.
No, we'll
That's
definitely
great.
do that. Yeah, we'll have a team day on the golf cart. People seem to like those
I
types
like
of
it.
videos that we do. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
made it this far, do us a favor. Hit the like button. It's totally free. If you're not subscribed, what the heck are you doing? Catch you guys on the next one.